What's up, guys? Synthetic Division here. So today's video, we're going to be talking about power supplies and another option for power supplies, because crazy enough, I lost 2 power supplies in 1 month now. I've been running the Zyber 8S, has been running on a Meanwell 300 watt, an LRS 350 12, and it died actually the day after my live stream. I had noticed on the live stream that my input voltage was at 11.8, 11.9. And I was like, well, we got to go check it out. I tried to turn it up, nothing. Power supply just wouldn't go. So I left it alone. It was actually hashing it less than it was supposed to as well. So I went on my fishing trip, came back, and it was dead. So this is the power supply I was using for that. Here's that Meanwell right there. So yeah, dead in this water, dead in the water. So about a month ago, I had my 2 GT 801s and my hammer miner connected to this one, and it died too. So yeah, I've got probably 3 or 4 other power supplies in there working just fine. They're not Meanwells, they're Olatovs. They're the ones that I got in my auction haul when I first started the channel, and that was 6 months ago, 6+ months ago, and they're still working great. But these 2 are dead. These 2 Meanwells are gone, and that sucks because these were $32 each, basically. I bought these ones outright, but unfortunately they're gone. So that brings us to today, where I was like, hey, I want a giveaway over on the BTC Tech Nerd Army's website or Discord, and I actually won a PSUBB board. So this is the PSUBB. Now this is pretty interesting because this is designed to work with HP server power supplies. You can get those HP server, certain specific HP server power supplies for very cheap. In fact, to do essentially what I was going to do is do a review with this, kind of like give my opinions on it, and I kind of had to jump the gun. So I actually went over on eBay and I just bought a used P11 1200 watt power supply, 100 amps, 12 volts. I was like, you know what? Let's just do it. Let's just buy a power supply. I paid $36 for this power supply, for 1200 watt power supply. If you were to buy a Meanwell or even like an Olatov equivalent, you're going to be $68 to $75 easily. So I was like, awesome. Well, let's do it. So this took, like I said, I initially got this from the giveaway. So I was like, well, let's get a power supply. So order the power supply. Everything has been here. I was actually going to do a full regular video about it, but now I'm kind of got no choice. I got to get into this to get these miners back up online. So this board, let's show you. We got 6 fan headers, 2 of these universal style connectors. So maybe you could hook your like Nerdqaxe pluses that are running barrel jacks onto these. 6 XT60 connectors, and then these 2 massive lugs. So these lugs, therefore, if you want to use one of these for your single board miners, like the S19 single board or S21 single board, it's kind of cool. It's really neat. Like, it's a pretty well dressed board, and they even make a version of this called the pruned version. And the pruned version is essentially just these 2 lugs. So kind of cool, kind of cool. I don't have any use for a pruned version or the lugs right now, so I'm not going to worry about it. But yeah, so I went over to the makers, whatever, the MakerWorld thing for Bamboo Labs, and Gober.me actually has the print for the enclosure for this, or you can purchase the enclosure print from him. I went ahead and just chose to build my own, and there we go. Comes with those 2 parts, this cap for the end, and actually 2 little caps. So I'll show you how it goes together. It's pretty straightforward. Let's slide the miner over just a little bit so we can get you in here on the camera. So the logos that say Go Burr right here need to be on the bottom. You just kind of put it together like that. There's these latching clips right here. That's how you know you're in the right spot. Lock it in. And then you can actually take the PSUBB board and just kind of work it on from the front, like so. Bang. And then there's actually 2 screw holes right here. And you can use, I'm just going to use some old PC case screws that I saved. A couple of these guys right here. You can see that. And we're going to throw those in on this PSUBB board, and that'll help lock everything down. Might have to cut the threads a little bit there. There we go. And just make sure they're tight. And that'll help keep everything in place. Keep the enclosure locked down. And then bang, you're good. Then, like I said, it came with these prints, the print for the whole front of this thing. So we can take these and cover these caps so that we don't do anything crazy by like arcing it. But I'm actually going to leave those off for a moment because I need to fully test this power supply. So let's just go ahead and plug it in right now, because I got to make sure we've got good input voltage. So I can hear the fan. That's good. It's got a fan on it. So let's check out what the output voltage is from this power supply. And bring up the meter here. This side is positive. This side is negative. So let's make sure we don't touch anything else. .3 volts. That's great. That's perfect, actually. So let's go ahead and unplug it, and then I'll show you my setup for at least for the Zyber, because the Zyber is the exception. So we'll leave that up here. We'll let this completely turn off. While we're doing that, I'll show you what I'm going to do for the Zyber. So I attempted to make XT60 connectors, guys. And let's just tell you that my luck was not good. I ended up melting 7 different connectors trying to make them. If you have any pointers on how to, or to solder these XT connectors on, I suck at it. So yeah. So what I did is I got on Amazon. Thank God for Amazon overnight. Where I live, I was able to order these 12 gauge or 10 gauge cables, these 2-footers. Pretty nice cable, nice build, good quality wire. That's what I'm going to use. Maybe I'll give making XT60 connectors again at another opportunity, but right now, no. So, and with the Zyber, I use this adapter. This is an XT60 to XT30. I like this way better because you can't get as thick as cable with the XT30 as you can with the XT60. So we'll go ahead and get this kind of pre-ready before I start. All right, so power is off on it. Let's go ahead and pull the miner up here a little bit, and I'll set this wire off to the side. Let's cover these lugs, and then let's plug this in. So we're going to go like this. These cables are stiff, man. They are stiff. You're going to have to work them over a little bit to get them right. So we're going to plug in the power supply, and then we're going to plug in the miner like this. And then and only then will I plug the power supply in. So let's do that now. Okay, miner's turned on. Let's watch it, make sure it starts hashing like it's supposed to. I'm truly excited for this because I think this is going to be a great way. So initially when I got it, the plan was actually to put all my nerd miners on it, like the Nerdqaxe, the Nerdqaxe, the Nerdqaxe++ revision 6.1, the Nerdqaxe++ Hydro. I was just going to do that and leave the Zyber on its own power supply, so I'm not having to try to tweak the settings. But my hand kind of got forced. I kind of need it running. So the other thing that I really like about this, and I'm going to see right now, show you. During the summer I have a fan right here blowing air across the voltage regulators, and this is just one that I don't. It's not one I normally use, but I'm just going to throw this on there and make sure it works. There we go. Now we've got a working fan blowing across my voltage regulators, which I prefer to do. Like I said, it's summertime, it's getting hot. So this whole setup, if you were to buy this outright, cables, adapters, not counting printing your own enclosure. If you buy the enclosure, it's like $20 from gobird.me. The PSUBB board retails for 55 USD in the United States at cryptomachine.shop. There's also the gentleman that sent me the land mods over. Super cool guy. Nice little enterprise he's got. This is designed by Nikos from molonlabe.holdings. Now I'll leave a link for his website and Gober's website and cryptomachine.shop. Gober essentially has all the stock for the EU and the UK and stuff like that. And cryptomachine.shop helps sell the same products here in the United States. So cool, we have options there. You can buy the enclosure from Gober, the board, and I believe he was talking about building kits. Just still not fully there, but he was talking about it. But yeah, Nikos at molonlabe.holdings is the gentleman who created this. He's also the server admin for the BTC Tech Nerd Army on the Discord. Super cool dude, doing all sorts of crazy mods, and then on top of that, he's just a genuinely cool dude. Like, he's got the solar bit, emerge axe. He's doing firmware for everything. I think he's working on the S21XP firmware and the Canon Avalon Nano 3S. Super cool dude. Does it all. He's awesome. He's like an awesome Bitcoin engineer. I love it. Good dude. Fun to talk with. And he's a no nonsense kind of guy. Like, he's happy to help you, but just remember that don't waste someone's time. And he's genuinely a super cool dude. Love chatting with him. Spent a few nights reverse engineering some Canon products with him. Super cool guy. But anyways, yeah, so that's who develops and who made these boards, and they're awesome. This is an awesome product, in my opinion. This is a great way to clean up my setup, and it's fairly good pricing because you think about it. I've got 2 more Meanwell 300 sitting in there, powering other miners, and now I can just take them all off and put the miners on this. I got stuff for my barrel jack stuff. I've got stuff for some extra fans for the summer, XT60 connectors, like everything you need on that board. Really awesome. Hopefully this will take care of my power problem, because I'm, spending a decent chunk of change on Meanwells is getting annoying, and I don't think I'll buy any more of them. I think I'm pretty much done buying Meanwells. I've had better luck with Olatov power supplies, and they cost, 2/3 of the price of a Meanwell. About $20 for a 300 watt Olatov. So yeah, I think that's it, guys. We're gonna go ahead and get this thing set up in the mining room, and it's back to business as usual. Got some more stuff coming out. I do plan on doing some more live streams every other weekend. So yeah, it's going to be about every other weekend, because I will be returning to on-call work, and when that happens, then I don't want to do a live stream in the middle of an on-call job. So yeah, that's it for now, guys. Thanks to Nikos for sending me this. This was awesome. Thanks for hosting the giveaway over on the Tech Nerd Army Discord. Thanks to Gober for providing the print. Yeah, it's over on the Maker Labs or whatever for Bamboo Labs printers. Pretty awesome. We got some more stuff coming that I've been 3D printing too, so that's going to be awesome. Trying out some products to help with some of our miners. But yeah, that's it, guys. I appreciate you taking time to watch the video. Like and subscribe if you would. Do you have any comments, questions, concerns? Like, what's your guys' thought on these? What's your experience with Meanwells? Am I just like drawing the bad straw on some? Because I've had horrible luck so far with Meanwell power supplies. I see people talk about them all the time and say that they're the bee's knees, and even I thought so, but man, losing two of them kind of changed my opinion on them. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Peace out.